It seems like the big thing nowadays is to call out cringy small commentators. Those cringy small commentators with their daily upload schedule and saber effects. Anyway, there's been a lot more focus recently on the quality of commentary channels, which is a good thing. Criticism is good for anyone. But I haven't actually seen a tutorial video on how to be a good commentator, so I thought maybe I'd make one myself. Now, I've got some pretty unpopular opinions, so this isn't going to be one of your good old-fashioned, look at this cringe reaction commentator with 100 subs, lol, he's got a bad microphone, it's a Leafer clone, this uncultured swine really thinks he's as good as us in the respected commentary community. You need to have good content first. All of us gain prominence if you have high-quality videos, except those of us which were just friends with big commentators or just got into some drama, leading to it getting reported on big channels. Because there's not much point. Everyone knows those channels are bad, even themselves, and it's not that entertaining to make fun of because their videos are just so boring. In fact, there are a lot of large commentary channels which I'm not a big fan of, respected ones too. Now, I know criticizing most large commentators, apart from someone who has already been criticized by large commentators, is not something regularly done in the drama community, mostly because small commentators do whatever they can to suck up to big YouTubers. But being successful isn't the same as making good content. Sure, some may enjoy it and it may not be for my tastes, but that doesn't stop anyone from criticizing content aimed at children, like Jake Paul vlogs. Anyway, the first and most obvious part of making good commentary is the hardware, as well as audio editing and color correction. The stuff just makes your video look much more high effort, even if your video is not that good. The stuff just makes you look professional and will probably lead to more viewers. Just think if iMalx didn't have a 4K or whatever face cam with color correction, no one would be subscribed.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex.
You fucking nigger!
If you do face cam, it'll help to have good camera and good lighting. There's a reason you never see a big commentator with bad audio, because good audio dramatically helps your channel. I'm not saying you need to buy some $20,000 mic and do some John Swan level Adobe Audition editing for 200 hours, but just use something par above the Blue Yeti and at least plug the audio file into Audacity and use noise reduction. When I looked at YouTube advice before I started making content, one thing always came up. The good audio is more important than visuals, editing, writing, or anything really. No one can sit through terrible audio, no matter what amazing editing is on the screen. Another common complaint about small commentators, which I think may be even more important than their microphone, is their voice. Not what their audio is, but the way they project, or rather don't project, their voice. In fact, I believe this is something even more important and is often worse than audio quality, since timidness is something I see among almost all small commentators, and even people with Blue Yeti mics who project their voices can succeed in not annoying me too much. Lots of these commentators whisper into their microphones in the middle of the night, like some J-Station video. Trying not to wake up my parents at 3 AM challenge. You need to be able to hear what you are saying. I mean, clearly. You need to speak clearly so people understand what you're trying to say. Also, don't speak in monotone. Sometimes commentators speak louder, but they speak in monotone, so it sounds terrible. Editing. It's overrated. I don't mean editing is bad or pointless, but a common trope of bad commentary channels is having amazing editing, but boring content. Overuse the saber effect enough, and you can trick many people into thinking you have good videos. No offense, Noxlish. The thing is, editing can make a good channel great, but it can't make a bad video good. There are some channels with very good editing where the editing clearly takes the video to another level, such as Nicholas Fiorio, The Turns, or the amazing Lord Vega. However, there are many commentary channels, big and small, which seem to solely critique people on the basis of how good their editing is, ignoring, say, critical or some ordinary gamers who barely edit their videos, and rely on their personality and natural talent to carry the video. Perhaps they also forgot that sections of Colossal Crazy videos are unedited gameplay, or just talking over a frame. Of course, other parts of his videos are highly edited, but those parts aren't better than the lesser edited parts just because of the editing. Leafy didn't edit his videos very well, neither did Pyrocynical until 2017. While there are certainly things to criticize gameplay commentators for, editing isn't a particularly good one. It seems every time I see a live stream of some small commentator making a commentary tier list, it goes the same way.
Well, Tro and John Swan have great editing, so S tier. Tricky Tom's editing isn't as good, so B tier. I don't like H3, so although this tier list is about quality of videos, not personality, I'm putting him in F, and I don't know about these people, because their editing isn't that good, C tier.
It seems they always judge commentators by a mix of editing and morals. Also, for some reason they put Leafy in S all the time, despite having terrible editing quality. Probably because he is the only low-effort commentator everyone sucks up to. With all the praise commentators laud upon 2016 and the good old days of edgy, uncensored guys in their basement type commentary, anyone who attempts this type of content in 2021, no matter how entertaining, will get lambasted by hundreds of unsuccessful video essayists more well known for being Twitter spurgs that their content is crap because of the lack of editing. And it's not just the small commentators that rely on their editing to make up for their boring videos either. The Right Opinion, in my opinion, is an extremely boring channel with boring content. Sure, the people he pays his editing is amazing, and certainly his research is well done, but I don't know how someone can sit through 4 hours of this happened, then that happened. A video essay of that length requires analysis as well as exposition, and I feel with Tro videos that balance is not done very well. I also dislike how he just puts 20-minute clips of someone else's video into his video, which is something I have done before and learned from.
Psychologists say that fewer than 3 days in a room like this can lead to brain damage. I will be staying in this room for 3 days.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Right Opinion.
Clearly, he's on the border of misery.
Now, of course, this only applies to scripted videos. If you're the average gameplay commentator, scripting is a bad idea, and scripting a reaction commentary literally defeats the purpose of the video. But if you do scripted videos, it's incredibly important, more so than editing. The two video essayists I regard as making the finest content are Turkey Tom and my personal favourite YouTuber, Lemon. Both of these channels aren't channels that spend hundreds of hours in After Effects with transitions and stuff. Most transitions in Lemon's videos are push, slide, or simple cut transitions. Turkey Tom mostly uses slide transitions or cuts and applies little effects other than slowly zooming in or out of the video or photo, as well as adding a vignette. But both Turkey Tom and Lemon edit their videos very well. After all, good editing can make a good video great, and it certainly does with these creators. I have seen a few times people criticize both Tom and Emp for low effort editing, but the editing is just in a less flashy and polished style. To be honest, with many commentators, the editing is so in your face, it drags my attention away from the actual content of the video, leading me to click off. If Turkey Tom wasn't a good editor, he wouldn't be editing the Gamer from Mars' videos. His videos don't have big dramatic transitions because it doesn't need to. His videos are incredibly well written, which I'll get to soon. Lemon is actually one of the best editors I've seen. He just has a different style of editing. More precisely, his editing is pretty crappy. Get it? YouTube poop. Emp used to make YouTube poops for over 6 years, which made his referential, sometimes chaotic editing style. But the thing with YouTube poops is that they are made using basic editing tools. Anyone can make a YouTube poop. It's not really that difficult. It's more difficult to think of creative ways to use the tools you have to make it funny. Emp continues with that to this day with his video essays. He uses the select amount of editing tools he has in a creative way to make it more entertaining to watch. Certainly, however, with both creators I mentioned, their writing is far more outstanding. I reckon Turkey Tom is the best scripter out of any commentator. Yes, he has made some mistakes in the past, but his writing is so good that if he wrote essays instead of making videos about commentary, I would gladly read them. To be honest, that's not something I could say about The Right Opinion or John Swan. Turkey Tom's videos are written in a very straight-to-the-point kind of way. They don't veer off into unrelated tangents or make snarky comments after every point. They simply state the facts and his opinion in a clear way that is easy to listen to. This is why, despite the terrible audio and nasally 15-year-old voice that makes my ears bleed of 2017 Turkey Tom, the videos are still enjoyable. Lemon writes his videos in something which could be considered the opposite sort of way. One could even consider it poetic. He uses a lot of adjectives, phrases, and metaphors to give it more of an artistic feel, and contribute to the quality of the video. Unlike Tom's straight-to-the-point scripting style, Emp likes to start off with a separate topic and link it back to the main subject, providing context. An example of something similar, or perhaps for poetic effect. This is by no means rambling or disorganized. He does it in a similar way to Vsauce, in that it does relate to the topic, just adding a bit extra to make the video better. I see so many commentary channels have terrible writing, absolutely terrible writing, and they end up spending more time paying for fantastic thumbnails and researching tags and SEO. Those things are important, especially the title and thumbnail, but no one will watch past the first 30 seconds unless you actually have decent writing. Unless of course your content is for children. Originality is a controversial issue in the commentary community. The issue also raises a lot of double standards. Mason is a medium-sized commentary YouTuber. He was called out over making many videos on Pokemon, an eternal target for many channels. However, these same people who criticize Mason don't mention anything when Leafy made 12 videos on Pokemon. I have a hot take. None of them are unoriginal because they all contribute something. Leafy's videos are entertaining with his unique personality, and Mason's short meme videos have a degree of humor in it. Originality doesn't mean you can't make any video on a topic someone has made a video on before. It means contribute something to this discussion or add your own unique personality or humor. Make sure your video has something or can offer something others cannot. The truth is that this definition means that a lot of commentators are unoriginal. This doesn't only apply to smaller channels or less respected channels as well. Primink, The Right Opinion, Turkey Tom, and Nicholas Diorio's videos in the Slazo I'm Alex drama were very similar. Said the same things, had the same viewpoint, and made the same conclusions. This isn't an attack on them necessarily. A drama with such potential for a video essay such as this is bound to create content for numerous channels. But was it necessary for all of them to make what was essentially the same video? This also applies to the countless vegan teacher videos. Every vegan teacher video says the exact same thing. They have the same opinions. At this point, despite me heavily disliking the vegan teacher, by the way, I would have respect for a topic commentator defending her, just because it's a different opinion than everyone else. If there's some drama about some YouTuber falsely copy striking a video critical of them, then obviously commentary Twitter will take the side of "this is bad." Then every single gameplay commentator will make a video on it saying the exact same thing. "This is bad." Most videos won't add anything to the discussion, unless of course they have some unique personality or sense of humor, which 95% of commentators don't. There's a reason topic commentators cover the same topics, not because they're greedy scumbags, but because they're the only things people care about. It turns out that making videos on big drama involving large YouTubers will get you more views than making a video on some guy no one knows about who was mean in the DMs. This is because if you want to become successful, you need to make videos with a degree of interest in the subject. I'm not going to spend much time talking about this, since this issue is talked about over and over and over again on commentary Twitter and videos bashing small commentators. So I'll just show you what your nonsensical small commentary drama looks like if it was actually on a show like DramaAlert, just to show you how stupid it would be. What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news! We have an amazing story for you folks. Okay, so a small commentary YouTuber called Krasef called another small commentary YouTuber, Alibi, gay in Roblox. And we've got an exclusive interview right here on DramaAlert. Roll it. Okay, we have both Krasef and Alibi on DramaAlert right now. So first I just want to say, Krasef, why did you call Alibi gay in Roblox?
Because he was acting super sus around this guy. I don't know, he's just doing weird positions with the guy. I don't know, it's just weird. He's gay. He's super sus,
okay,
dude.
No, first of all, I would like to say that is false. Okay, first of all.
Okay.
Okay, what was my Roblox username?
It was like Alibi69, I like men.
Well, it was actually Alibi68, I like men. Okay.
So, wait, hold on. Alibi, why is your Roblox username got I like men in it if you're not gay?
Explain that one, huh?
It's because, well, okay.
Yeah?
Okay, let me finish.
You're
let me
fucking
talk.
gay.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Okay. So, the reason why I have I like men in my fucking Roblox username is because it's a funny trolling meme. Right?
Yeah, just a troll.
And you like jumping to the assumption that I actually like men, I think that's just a bit like absurd, I think.
But you can't really be offended over it if... Hang on. But if the whole point of the troll was to make people think you like men, then isn't that your troll succeeding? So why would you get angry over that?
I'm not getting angry. I'm just like, you know.
Well, you seem pretty angry.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. I'm just jacked up. I'm just excited.
And I saw you doing like a James Charles makeup tutorial the other day on Discord call. What is that? What is that supposed to
With who? Where is your evidence? Where is your fucking evidence?
Bro, you don't lie. You have a makeup palette
Where
in
is
your
your
room,
evidence?
bro. I have
Where
evidence.
is your evidence?
I can literally show
If you have
bro.
evidence, then fucking put it in the chat, you dickhead.
Okay. I will. Okay. Wow.
Do it.
I will. Give me a sec.
No.
No. Oh. Bro.
This interview is so hilarious.
Bro.
So, hold on.
Bro,
so,
look
Krasef,
at this.
do you
What
have
is
anything?
this?
Krasov, do you have anything to say?
Google image, you stupid
No, it's
bitch.
not. No, it's not.
You're a fat. You're fucking fat.
Fuck you. You're a fat.
Fuck you, you fat ass.
You called me a fat ass. Fuck you.
You're one fucking KFC family bucket away from a mobility.
Okay, yeah, don't tell me you like big black men. I know you do.
You're the equivalent
You have
of
so
the
much-
amazing
you
atheist.
have so much gay
You're
porn,
the
bro.
amazing atheist. You are an atheist.
Oh,
You are
You're
an
a
alt-right atheist.
I'm
You are an
not-
alt-right atheist.
You're
alt. You are a fucking
You're stuttering.
alt-right
You're
atheist.
stuttering. Shut
You
up.
are an alt-right
You're gay.
atheist.
And
You have cancer. You diagnosed with stage 4
Bro, I hope you
fucking
get
cancer.
Go fuck
Fuck
yourself.
yourself.
Kill you.
Fuck
Kill you.
No
Kill
one likes
yourself.
you.
Now, people love to criticize Dream for his speedrun cheating allegations or his blatant refusal to disavow the parts of his fan base that draw Lolly and Shoda of his underage sister and friends. Those are very valid critiques. However, there's something that I dislike Dream for that it seems no one brings up. Dream doesn't make videos he makes because he wants to make those videos. He also doesn't make them because he wants to entertain people. He doesn't care about that. Dream researched the YouTube algorithm for months, working out a plan to gain the most amount of subscribers possible. He makes certain videos, uploads them at certain times, breathes at certain intervals, poops in certain places, all to maximize channel growth. I don't even think it's about the money, it's more about the social blade. You know that one Dream video where he and George Not Found have to beat Minecraft while escaping a Terminator, basically a super Minecraft AI built to perfectly kill Dream and George? Well, Dream is that Terminator in the YouTube scene. Except, instead of being an AI programmed to do exactly what is needed in PvP, he's a human, well, maybe, programmed to do exactly what is needed for more subscribers. In fact, I'm beginning to suspect he wanted to get accused of cheating. Maybe it's all part of his master plan that will gain him 2 more subscribers in the long run. Some people say, well, I respect him for being so good at gaming the algorithm. I mean, you have to be smart to do it. I don't care. You have to be smart to rig an election, but it doesn't mean you should respect them for gaming the system. I will never respect someone who does YouTube for money or subscribers. Do it because you enjoy it, or because you enjoy making other people happy. This brings me to something tangentially related. How often do you see commentary channels take an unpopular opinion? Not a controversial one where people are sort of split, like Pyro or H3, but an unpopular opinion, where 99% of people disagree and the whole community is against you. Not much, right? This is bad. We're the commentary community. We're supposed to give opinions. If all of our opinions are the same, then why don't we have one commentary channel which generates the averages of all of our opinions? I know there are a lot of, especially medium-sized, topic commentators who on YouTube and Twitter like to take the popular side of any discussion without looking into it further, often being wrong about things in the end. They look at whichever side is the biggest YouTuber and start making memes making fun of whoever they're against, obviously encouraging people to go against the recipient of these memes, but then they can just claim to be neutral and say, well, I'm not taking sides, I just made a funny joke. I honestly don't care too much about the drama. And probably most of you know who these people are, so there's no point in naming anyone. There are only 3 big commentators who I regularly see go against the grain, stand up for what they believe is right, and criticize those who usually go uncriticized. Keemstar, Kavos, and Bully Macshow. Now, I'm not saying these people are perfect. They are just good in this regard. There are plenty of reasons Keemstar is a horrible person. This just isn't one of them. If a respected commentary channel did an oopsie, most people won't point it out, because most small commentators bet their channel's success on sucking up to big commentators enough to get a shout out every once in a while and maybe join the fabled large commentary community, even though it doesn't really affect your channel size much. For example, Boblack's flagging his BLM song, which was only really called out after another respected commentator, Comment Cop, called it out. If no respected commentator called him out, no one would have. Now, I just want to say I hate bringing up that particular instance, because for some reason there's a large number of Spurgs who dedicate their entire existence to hating Boblacks. And I'm sure they're all going, yes, you tell him, Boblack sucks, am I right? Boblax is a great guy, at least based on all the interactions I've had with him and times I've spoken with him. This is an important distinction between people who just love hating the popular opinion and relish in the dislikes of criticizing big commentary channels, and the people who actually believe in what they say and stand up in the face of big creators. People like Crows of Judgment, who, while I disagree with him at times, I can still respect for saying what he believes and putting up an argument, not just going for or against the popular opinion without thought like 95% of commentators. I always find these sorts of videos entertaining. After watching 100 videos on why Pokimane is cringe for the same reasons over and over again, it would be interesting to see a video defending her and explaining why her taking down critical videos is apparently a good thing. And I don't think people who disagree with us, especially on issues as worthless as internet drama, should be hit with a barrage of memes clowning on them instead of actual rebuttals. There are a few large commentators who like to not address criticism, but instead make some memes about them. This does nothing. This is the same as a Twitter argument which goes, opinion, I disagree, who asked, talking to brick wall, cope, triggered Wojak with smug Wojak mask, putting triggered Wojak mask on smug Wojak. I hate these sort of arguments because who wins just comes down to whoever is more popular. Because of course, nothing said actually meant anything. A YouTuber called Starkiller uploaded a critique of Gokunaru's The Death of H3 Productions video. Unlike some commentators who just laughed the thing off, Gokunaru replied to the video, addressed some of the criticisms, and admitted that the video could have been better in parts. This is the way to take criticism. I find that entertainment, especially on YouTube, gets better with practice. So if you're not entertaining right as you start YouTube, that's normal. No one is. However, even with a lot of practice, only about 5% of commentators or YouTubers end up entertaining. The other 95% are simply not entertaining. Though to be fair, most people aren't. So 95% of people will never become entertaining, and so will almost never be successful on YouTube. And the other 5% will originally not be entertaining, but will eventually become entertaining with time. Because of this, many of course turn to artificial means of inflation, such as shoutouts, becoming part of a community, or getting into drama. In fact, I think the reason why so many small commentators get into drama all the time is because they hope that one day one of their dramas will get into RFC, or a Twitterverses, or a DramaAlert, and blow up the channel as it has done so many others before. The thing is though that small commentary drama is usually boring, because it doesn't really matter. Most drama involving small commentators that blows up involve things like suicide, rape, pedophilia, your mom taking your phone and typing on your Twitter, or a big YouTuber doing something mean to you. And most of those situations is something the small commentator doesn't want to get involved in the first place. Trust me. It's a better idea to just make videos and try to be entertaining. Probably you never will be, but maybe you will. And then you have a 1% chance of making it. It's a small chance, but it's still a chance. I decided to add this part to the script at the last minute, but recently I've had a problem with a lot of topic commentators, and not for the reasons you often hear like, they make 20 vegan teacher videos or low effort, which aren't valid criticisms. I like topic commentary, even low effort commentary. 2016 Pyro, Mudaha, Diesel Patras, Critical, sometimes Optimus are some of my favourite commentary channels. I have no problems with the genre itself, with making lots of videos on one topic, or being low effort. I do have a problem with putting money and views above wanting to make good videos. You see, vegan teacher videos are so successful, you can be very boring. In fact, the least entertaining person in the world and still get views and money. You just have to know the algorithm, which, as I mentioned earlier, I don't care if you do. Many of these people accept they make bad content. Yeah, I make terrible content, but it gets views and money, so why do you care? Well, simply, I'm criticizing this content and mentality. Being successful doesn't mean people can't criticize you or your content. That's commentary. If you think having a lot of people like your videos means that people can't point out problems with your videos, stop making videos on morgues who will have more subs and money than you ever will. It's very clear with so many of these videos that they don't care about Dream or that vegan teacher or whatever. They make videos on it not because they're interested in the topic or feel strongly about it, but because hundreds of thousands of 12-year-olds will click on the video because of its title. Like I said, you don't have to be talented, smart, entertaining, or have an IQ of above 20 to be successful making topic commentary on Dream. Many don't, but they make bad quality content because it may get them some more clicks. Why not be funny? Because cancel culture? Apparently if they do the funny, not even edginess or anything, just the funny, then cancel culture will delete their channel. It seems like cancel culture isn't killing comedy, but people that are afraid of cancel culture. Or maybe a more likely excuse, they naturally aren't funny and need an excuse as why they can't make anyone laugh. Just don't only think about the money and make content you know is bad. It doesn't have to be high effort, just entertaining stuff. Also with a lot of them, they're really bad at taking criticism. I don't know what it is, but they take it really personally when you make fun of topic commentators. They're not very good at responding to criticism either. They make non-arguments or do textbook strawmanning, never actually defending their content. Topic commentators say, well, we have to get views somehow. I mean, that's the point of YouTube. You can get views without making terrible content. I'll repeat again. You can get views without making terrible content. You don't even have to change the style of your videos, just be entertaining. Well, don't hate the player, hate the game. I hate the game, and I hate the players of this game, which chose this one out of the many games there are to play. That's the reality of the situation. YouTube is like this now, it's a business. You are contributing to this culture. You are the ones propagating this terrible culture of money over quality. If people like you didn't exist, YouTube wouldn't be like this. Stop being a cuck and fight the system. You can't complain about seasonal bad content when you are playing into their game and falling into the trap. If you check all the boxes, it doesn't mean you're going to be successful. That's why there are so many underrated creators who make fantastic content, but have little to no subscribers. You have to have good thumbnails, titles, tags, and many other stuff to have a chance of succeeding. And even then, you may not. Really, I'm not the person to give advice on how to become a successful YouTuber, because I'm not successful. At least at the time of this video's release. This video is more about what sort of commentators I would particularly like to succeed. Commentators who make good content while staying original and honest. But that's just my opinion, which of course doesn't make my point any less valid, as all criticism of any form of media is just an opinion. Thanks for watching, and make sure to watch out for creators you watch who may fall into some of these traps. And try not to fall into them yourself. Otherwise, you might just end up as a slave to the algorithm.